Have you ever heard of mitosis or meiosis? If not, you are about to learn about them. First off, before we get into this, there's this thing called interphase, and it's when the chromosomes replicate and chromatin condenses. This is important because you have to know about when the chromosomes replicate before you get into the process. But now that we know this, let's talk about mitosis. Mitosis is when the cell growth and division of a cell, and in this there's this thing called PMAT, which stands for prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. It does not go in a random order. It has to be in that order. And in meiosis it's the same, except there's two parts. And meiosis is the reproductive cell when you're creating a nappy-headed child. In meiosis 1, there's also PMAT, but it has a 1, and you have to remember the 1. In prophase 1, homologous chromosomes get paired and cross over, produces genetic information, and when it crosses over, it exchanges the information, and the nuclear envelope breaks down. Next is metaphase 1. Homologous chromosomes line up at the equator, chromosomes attached to spindle fibers. In anaphase 1, they separate and move to opposite poles, and in telophase 1, the spindle breaks down and the cell divides. And also, in the second part, it's basically the same. The only difference is in prophase 1, there's no more homologous chromosomes, or just chromosomes. And in telophase 2, instead of just two cells, it's 4. Now, this thing called the haploid and diploid is all chromosomes. And the haploid is when meiosis is the part where it's half of a diploid. The diploid is like the parent cell where it starts out, and then the haploid is half of it that goes to the child when you're creating them. Synapse is when there are two chromosomes like these and they synapse. This is when they come together and they form a tetrad, which is just four, two chromosomes together, 4 chromatids. This is asexual reproduction because unlike sexual reproduction, there is no intercourse. After all these variations, this forms the genes, and then this process restarts with interphase, and that's how it ends.